Hi, I'm going live a little bit early tonight because the last couple weeks I've been having issues. Every time I get it all set up and then I go live and boom, something stupid happens. So I thought I would try getting on early tonight, a little bit ahead of everybody, see if I can hear things, see if things work. And it looks like everything is under control for a change. Yay, something new and different. Okay, folks, so here I am and live. So I can just quick tell you the new and exciting things that are happening. Nothing much. After this past month, June was crazy. We're a little bit behind in shipping, but the good news is if you ordered paper from me anytime this month, get in touch with me because, hi, Susie, it all came in. I'm telling you, I've had the mailman leaving boxes, UPS leaving boxes, FedEx leaving boxes. No, not Stampin' Up boxes, but I mean, I've got one, two, three, four, five boxes sitting in front of me right now. Six boxes. Yeah, six boxes sitting here right now. I open them just to see what's in them, and I do believe that everything I have ordered this month is in. So if you ordered paper or anything else, it's here. I'll get in touch with you, or you can get in touch with me as to how to get it to you. I know some people are in a hurry, some people are not in a hurry. So if you're not in a hurry and you're coming to a library or one of the classes that I'm doing, I'll get it to you there. If I don't see you before that, if you want it sooner, let me know. I can definitely make arrangements to get it to you. I can either meet you somewhere or somehow I'll get it to you. But anyway, coming up. Okay, first of all, the 30th of June, which is this coming Friday, is the end of the paper sale. Don't forget Designer Series paper. Hi, Connie. Still 15% off until the 30th. So you got 2 more days. So if you need something, grab it quick. Let's see what else. That's all. Oh, the joint special is over on the 30th too. So the joint special means that if you join my team for $99, you get $155 worth of product, and that includes shipping. Hi, Karen. You don't. The shipping is free for that. Um, what else can I tell you? That's it for June, and June is just about over. Is that something? Ay, 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 this month just flew right by. So now we're heading into July. And of course, let's see, July 6th, I'll be at Warnersville Library 5 to 7. That is the first Thursday in the month. The third Thursday, July 20th, I will be at the United Church of Christ of Robizonia from 1 to 3. And the 1, 2, 3, fourth Wednesday, the 26th, I will be at the Robizonia Library at 1:30. So hope to see some of you there at one of those. Uh, let's see. I just opened another box and now I'm like, this is funny because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do tonight. And if I get a new stamp set, I like to show it and work with it because so often we have a tendency to order a bunch of stuff at once. At least I do. And it all comes in and I'm overwhelmed and I pull one out and it's my favorite stamp set forever, and the other ones all just kind of end up sitting there and I never use them. So this time I decided I'm going to order them just one or two at a time, and I'm going to use them when they come in. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do tonight, and I'm looking and I have no new stamp sets. Horrors. I was like, I don't know what to do. And I know I had some coming. So I did open a box and I did find another stamp set, but I'm not using it because I didn't have time to plan. But what I did find is I got these metallic enamel effects. Uh, and I think I'm going to be using these very soon. There's copper, there's gold, and there's silver. And we had these over Christmas. In fact, I believe we might still have them in the catalog in red and green and white. And I did find that if you dot them on a piece of paper and let them dry, you can use them kind of like flat sequins, which is nice because Karen, I know you're one that's very concerned about mailing things because of them being too heavy. And the post office is getting weird with what you can and can't mail. If it's not machine readable, they want you to pay extra for them to pull it out and stamp it. We stamp all the time. I don't understand. Oops, oops, uh-oh. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, my screen just went blank. I hope everybody else is doesn't. Anyway, so yeah, Karen, I know you're concerned about that. So I've been trying to find ways to avoid that extra. The dimensionals, one dimensionals, I don't think is going to hurt anything. That's not too heavy. It's when you start adding all the embellishments and beads and just things like that that really stick up through the card. So these can kind of remain relatively flat. And I've been getting some sequins too. They work the same way. So anyway, let's move on with cards. Tonight, the first thing I'm going to show you, this is a Jackie Bolhay's trick, and I just love it. It's called One Sheet Wonder. So she does these all the time with 12 by 12 paper, where she'll take a piece of 12 by 12 designer series paper and just cut it up and use every piece, and it'll come out with a whole bunch of cards. So in this case, she took 6 by 6 paper and made 3 cards out of it. And you all know that I am obsessed with the Inked Botanicals, and I love this paper. This paper is just, it's got to be the prettiest paper. I like the colors so much. So I'm using it, and I'm going to do a quick uh, one sheet wonder with 6 by 6 paper. And that's where we're going to start. And then after we're done with that, oh, and here I put my cutter away, and that's what I need for it. But anyway, after we're finished with that, I have a pretty easy fun fold that I'm using the Nature's Prints set. Remember this one? This one was the one that had that beautiful blue DSP with it, blue and white. Well, that was all they ever used it for was the blue, white, the blues, the whites, and the grays. So I thought, okay, I'm going to get it out and I'm going to try it with some other stuff. And guess what? It's gorgeous with other stuff too. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So here we go. Let's get started. Get me out of here. There we go. Okay. First, the one sheet wonder. Now, what I did ahead of time is I took 3 pieces of crumb cake cardstock, and it is, of course, your standard uh, card base size. So these are 8.5 by 5.5, and they're scored at 4.25. Now I got 3 of them. They're already cut, and they are ready to be folded in half. So this is what we're going to end up with: is these 3 cards. And look at me, I got 4 just because I was afraid I'd screw something up. I know, hard to believe. I stuck a finished card in a stamp pad again today. Yeah, you would think I would learn that by now, but no. So Karen is getting ready to head out on a big adventure the end of the week. I guess you're leaving Friday. She's going to Alaska and doing some hiking, and it will be great. It will be so fun, I'm sure. Oh, you will just love it. eat some halibut for me. That is my favorite thing in Alaska. Okay. We're going to use this DSP. I'm sure you recognize it. We are going to cut it really, really easy here. I'm going to turn it upside down. Well, actually, no, I'm going to have to do that. Do I? Okay, so the first card is going to be 2 by 5. So I'm going to cut 2 inches off. Okay. And then I'm going to cut it 5. So there we go. That's the first card. The second card is what's left over here, which is 4 inches wide. And then I'm just going to cut it in half. So it's 4 by 3. So I have 2 pieces of 4 by 3. Okay. Then I'm going to take Calypso Coral, because that's one of the colors in this paper. That's very nice. And I am going to cut 2 pieces 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and 1 piece 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. So if you did not catch that, here is what I'm going to do. Friday at 3 a.m. Oh, that's going to be not fun, because it's a long, long trip. But I hope you can sleep in the plane, because you'll have plenty of time to do that. Sleep, that is. So this is your DSP. You got 1 piece 2 by 5, and you got 2 pieces 4 by 3. And ignore that line, okay? 1 piece 2 by 5, 2 pieces 4 by 3. Then you have your cardstock, 2 pieces 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and 1 piece 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. And basically, what's happening here is they're 1/4 of an inch bigger than all your DSP pieces. Okay. So here's your 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. Here's your, now there's your 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to take this piece and we're going to glue it on there. And there's these 2 pieces are going to get glued on there. Thank goodness for green glue, because I just moved this all over the place. Would have had it. Oof. Would have had a mess. Okay. Same here. Okay, glue those together. These are so quick. Hi, Carol. Oh, yeah, Karen, you're going to have a great trip. You're going to really love it. I know you are. Okay. Now what we're going to do, Carol, what we're doing here is I have your order, by the way. We are making a 1-sheet wonder. We took a 6 by 6 sheet of paper, and we're cutting it in 3 pieces to make 3 cards, 3 very quick and easy cards. Okay, we're going to take this long piece first. And we're going to glue it on here. Now, in preparation, I cut a couple, I just cut some things and no definite plan here for these things. I just cut them. We are going to see what they're going to be. So I don't cut them out of very vanilla because I think very vanilla. I just like the way it looks with this, all of this pack of paper. It's the background. It's a nice look. And then I cut some gold. This is out of Something Fancy. These are the tags from Something Fancy. And I thought what I would do, like maybe for this one, is just stamp something on this. Like I like that saying, the one that says, I didn't forget your birthday, just stretching out the celebration. I could have used that one a lot this week because guess what, guys? I did something really stupid. I send out birthday cards to everybody. Lots of, I like to send birthday cards out to my friends and to my customers. So I like to make sure everybody gets a birthday card. Your birthday's special. So I always sit like twice a month, usually at the beginning and middle of the month, and write out the birthday cards that are going out for the next week or two and get them in the mail. So the other day, I had such a mess on my desk. I am not proud of this. I have got a real mess going on here. And I was trying to get it cleaned up and I'm moving things around and getting things out of the way. And I came across a whole stack of cards that I didn't mail. Birthday cards. I had like six of them. I couldn't believe it. I felt so bad because these are all from birthdays that were like at the end of May, beginning of June. So they're very late. But I had the cards already made. I'm ready to go. I just had to sign them and get them in the mail. So it was that's me. Duh. Sometimes the best laid plans, right? Try to be prepared and then just totally mess it up. So how are you doing, Carol? Speaking of birthdays, you have one birthday coming up. 4th of July birthday. It's kind of cool. My birthday is very close to Christmas. And people say, oh, you really get ripped off having a birthday that's on a holiday. But you know what? It just kind of makes more of a party, right? I mean, you get to have fireworks on your birthday every year. It's just like me. I know that I'm going to have nice bright lights and all kinds of sweet stuff like that going on my birthday. Happens every year without fail. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, um, that kind of got lost on that side, so I like it better on this side. But what I think I'm going to do is cut it down a little bit instead of being so long. Here, I'll cut it out right here. Okay, that's good. I'm putting too much time into this. I'm trying to show you something quick and easy to do. And then I am taking forever making up my mind how I want to do it. I have the next cards planned all the way, so it won't go to take too long. Oh, and then I just stuck all the dimensionals to my fingers. Batting 1,000 here, guys. Okay. Oh, and guess what I did not do? I just realized I didn't pull a name. Okay, the names are over here. Here we go. Carol! Carol, you got the card. I just reached across and pulled out a name, and your name was staring at me from the computer. I guess that's what happened. There's going to be a lot of cards to pick from, too, because I got these. These are three. I'm doing three right here that are really, really quick and easy ones, except I'm dragging them out. But then I have some fun folds. Well, it's really one fun fold done like twice. Okay, now I put a little bit of glue on all of the leaves just so that it sticks, so that it doesn't stand up and get caught on an envelope and make a mess. You know what I mean? I know I told you about doing that before, but it bears repeating. I'm just going to tuck that right in there. And I got way too much glue on that. I did have a tissue sitting here, and I lost it. That's okay, I have more. So, Karen, are you excited? Are you nervous? Hi, Barb. Just looking forward to getting it over. How's things going? Boy, Karen's here. Hi, Lisa. Lisa's here. Oh, yeah, take me. Take me, take me, take me. I want to go. Why? Do you have an extra ticket? Okay, I don't know if I like that there, but there. That's no, that's not better. That's better. Snip this off right here because I don't like the way that looks. Okay, that's one. No, it's not done. I'm going to throw a little bit of linen thread on it. Here we are. Just a little bow. But this is your anniversary trip, Karen. I mean, I would love that, but I don't think your husband would be real pleased with that. What do you think, folks? It's their 50th anniversary. I think that's terrific. And they are doing this cruise and hike and all this stuff in Alaska for their anniversary, except Karen's going to take me instead of her husband. There we go. Okay, now that's the first one. Wow, we can make cards. We can take cards and make them the whole time. I know there are some cruises that they do that kind of stuff. That they just do crafts and have fun. Ladies cruises, which just sounds like a lot of fun to me. I don't know. I guess husbands wouldn't agree with you, but I think these leaves are so pretty. They just really make add something. Okay, on this one, let's see, what are we going to do on this one? I'm going to make this one a thank you card. And I'm stamping these in crumb cake. So let's see. Okay, I'm cleaning off those stamps. Um, and I have a. It's stressful getting ready to go on a trip like that. I understand. Doing it all the time. Susie, more so than me, used to do a ton of traveling for work, and it's just it is stressful. Even when you do it all the time, even when you're used to it, it's still stressful. And it went crooked, honest to Pete. Okay, that went straight. And there's a little flower here in this Nature's Prince that I'm going to put on here if I can find my Calypso coral. I put it aside because it needs to be re-inked, and I did not re-ink it, so this is going to be very, very light, but it's okay. Oh, and I just got a thing on it because I pushed down too hard. I really hate that. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to do it over. Use that. See if I can get it straight twice. Very simple, understated, but it works. That's for the inside of this one. Okay, the next one is going in landscape mode. This goes on the front. Oh, that's right. Barb had a 30th anniversary too. You don't think he'll mind either. Is he getting stressed out too, Karen? Oh my goodness. Traveling is so fun. I know I was just talking to my husband. I said, we're due for a cruise. We haven't done a cruise for so long. And I mean, all the traveling that we did when we were working was just, it was, I don't know, check into a hotel, eat in restaurants. It was just the same thing all the time. And you never didn't really get to do a whole lot of exploring. And it wasn't a vacation. It really wasn't by any stretch of the imagination. And I always liked the cruise thing because, okay, I pack my suitcase and then get on a ship and I'm good to go. I don't have to deal with airplanes and work and all that good stuff. So I don't know. Going on a cruise just seemed like something fun to do. Well, I did. I mean, we've done them. We've done a couple of them, but I told him I would like to do another one soon. And he doesn't seem to be as thrilled as I am. And he keeps telling me about these diseases and things that they're finding on cruise ships and all the reasons that we shouldn't go. And I'm like, no, I don't want to hear it. just stop. Okay. So here's number two. At least here you get the idea. I'm doing three cards, all the same, basically. So I'm just going to put a little. Working on that one. And that one's done. And I got one more here. Whoops. Ooh, how's that for sloppy? Yuck. I love this paper though. Of course, this is, I know I've said probably 100 times how much I love this paper, but it's just so pretty and so dainty, and the colors are so different. I don't know. I guess we were using a lot of pastels there for a while, and I just kind of get tired of the pastels. I think that's all it was. And so I just really like this. And these cards are so simple, nothing to them. Just a quick cut out some pieces. You know, sometimes I cut pieces out when I'm die cutting. I'll cut extras, just in case I need them for something else, or in case I screw something up or something like that. And so I sometimes have them just kind of sitting around, believe it or not. And okay, I don't know if I want to intro. Yeah, go ahead. What the heck? I've been doing it for long, haven't I? Okay, this one I think is going to be another real simple happy birthday. Flag the end. And then I'm going to cut it even with this. And without my paper cutter, I'll probably get it crooked. Just like that. I got glue on my hands. And I can't find my hand sanitizer because my desk is still a mess. I had it cleaned up, I did, and then I just went right ahead and messed it up again. It's just, blah. So we're missing Linda tonight. I'm not sure where she's at. I haven't heard from her. I know they had an exhausting day yesterday. So she's probably resting up. This linen thread is really something I could not do without. It just adds just a little touch to things sometimes, you know? And I was just looking at this thinking, oh, butterflies would be cute on this too. And see, that's one of the other things that I just can't seem to do without is the butterflies. I've been just using them so much. Okay, I have two here that need insides. Oh, shoot. Look what I did, folks. It's upside down. So I'm going to fix it. See, I told you I cut an extra piece of. I didn't do that. No, that was okay. I cut an extra piece of crumb cake, and I guess that's what it was for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one a little bit smaller. Four. Maybe I'll cut it four by. So here's my extra piece of crumb cake that it seems to be a good idea to cut extras of. Okay, Carol, when you say I love that it's so me, do you mean you love the card or do you mean you love that I screwed up the way I did? Because is that something you would do? I tell me, I don't know. But there we go. That's another simple one. These are such I love the paper. It's such nice paper. The upside down. See? Don't feel bad when you do it. Everybody does it. We all do. Oh, dumb stuff. Dumb stuff. Yep. And that was all just because I was putting something inside this card. Should have just left it alone, right? And this little flower I really think is cute, so that's probably going to end up in the envelope too. These are all going in the birthday card. See, it's fixed. Of course, now the person who gets it knows me and knows my card making capers. They'll look at that and go, huh, she screwed that up. I truly do believe that. I really, really do. Okay, inside of this, because it's a thank you card, that means I'm not going to do anything to it except put some paper on it because the thank you card you tend to write little notes in telling people thanks for whatever it was they did or got you or whatever. So I'm just going to leave it. And if I have a piece of this paper somewhere, which I know I do, I would cut it and put it in there. Take that piece and cut that piece up for and make it wide. It looks pretty that way, right? I think so. So these are just little quick things you can do when you need cards in a hurry and don't want to pay $1 million for it at the Hallmark store or the drugstore or whatever store you go to get cards. So there you go. Okay, 3 quickies. Now, The next one I want to do, let me show it to you quick because you're going to like it. I know you are. Carol, oh, that's great. She sends them to her close friends because they understand. Yeah, now that is true, though, really. Okay, next card. This is a fun fold card. And here's why. Oops, and I hold upside down. I always do that. Okay, these are the measurements ah, for the cut 3. We don't need them anymore. Here's why this is a fun fold, because look at that. Best wishes and happy thoughts. It just sits like an easel. And inside it says wishing you everything wonderful. But then you can leave it like you can leave it sit, they can leave it sit on a table or something like that. So this is again that same paper, but then I use the nature's prints to stamp and cut out the ferns that match that paper. And that paper, I think, is a perfect. It's the Lost Lagoon or Blue Lagoon, as you know I call it all the time, and Pool Party. So it works out perfect. Now, what I did with this one is after I was all done with it, I thought, oh, it needs something else. So I tied this bow around it, but I'm not fond of that. So I am going to fix that this time around. But here we go. I'm going to show you how to do this. This is a pretty, it's an easy fun fold. It really is. And I cut out a whole bunch of pieces so I could do more than one. Okay, I already did this. It's 4 1/4 by 11. Again, I'm going to write these down. 4 1/4 by 11, and then you score it from this end here, 4 1/4. Score at 4 1/4 and 8.5. Okay, so it's scored here, 4 1/4, scored here at 8.5. So that's how we have it, okay? So it opens like that. Now we're gonna crease this. Then I take a piece of this paper. Let me find a piece that's whole just to show you what it looks like when it's all together. Because I think this is such pretty paper too. I like the colors of all of these. I think I've said that 100 times probably, right? You're probably scaring it by now. And these are going to be great in the fall, so be prepared. You're going to hear a lot more about it in the fall. Okay, there's a whole sheet. So I took a whole sheet and I cut it out with the deckled rectangles because I've been using that a lot lately because it's kind of cool and it makes some neat shapes. And now I can't find the piece that I cut. So I'm going to have to cut another piece. Oh, come on. Because I also did one of these in the Calypso Coral. I have to have it here. It wasn't all that long ago. And you can see that I cut it out because it's right here. So, but okay, it's not here. I have to find it. I also embossed this piece. This piece is 4x4. And I embossed it using the one type one, or I don't know, one type, whatever it's called. That's what I used to emboss it. And time worn type, that's what it's called. I ordered there's a new brick 3/4 or yeah, new 3D embossing folder, something brick, and it's just neat looking. I thought I liked it. So I ordered it, but it didn't come in yet. And that was my plan, was to use that. But since it didn't come in yet, I used the time worn type. And I think it looks good, but I really like the idea of the brick. And I'm trying to find that piece, and it's not here, so I'm going to cut another piece, which means that I have to find the deckled rectangle dies and my okay, so they're right in front of me where I wish the piece was like cut. Yeah, these are really being put to use. Oh, that's a big one, that's a small one. Tell me the die's not in here. Oh, please. Oh, wow. Guess what I just did? Okay, it's fixed. Did you lose the screen for a second? That was me. I did that. Yep. Yep, I did. Okay, guys. I really did have everything ready. I honestly did. I just don't know how things get haywire and upside down. I guess because when I'm done with something, I don't put it away. And I will one of these days get to the point where I will say to myself, look, you got to stop doing this. And you got to start putting things away when you're done with them so they don't get lost. Because now the dye is lost too. When I say lost, I mean misplaced. It's probably in the dyes. Nature's Prince dyes because I use them together. No, it's not. Okay. So, all right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to improvise. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And I don't think that that's going to be a big deal. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, that's the small one. And that's going to just cut out of there. So I'll be right back. 1 second. Oh, it didn't cut. Yeesh. Okay. It didn't cut on one side, but I just stuck it back in and then went, okay. I don't know why, but I just think that deckled rectangle die just adds something cute to the whole thing. Also, so what I had said earlier is the ribbon that I used, I'm going to put it around here instead of. So that means that I have to put my card together, which I'm going to do. I am going to put this on dimensionals. I'm not panicked about the dies missing because I always find them later, like under something or in something that they don't belong in, because I was in a hurry cleaning up and tossed it someplace stupid. Hopefully not the trash can. I thought that I had lost a stamp the other day, and I was all over the place looking for it around where I was sitting. And it must have, I don't know how it did this, but it launched. It flew. It was like on the other side of the room. I don't know how it got there, little bugger. Okay, so there we are. That gets stuck to that. And then I cut out, and I already did this, so we don't have to hang out waiting for me to cut stuff. I cut these now. The last time I did them in white, this time I did them in pool party. I just thought that would be a nicer contrast. I don't know. Just want to kind of tuck one under and put that on the top, and then just do stick it there. Here. Here. Okay. So Barb, where are you these days? Are you at home? Are you traveling or no place exciting? Anything, any place interesting or fun? I may have lost Barb with my shenanigans. Okay, there's that. And now I'm going to take the ribbon, and all I'm going to do is put it right at the bottom so that everything is grounded. I kind of hate to leave things floating in midair, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm taping the ribbon to the back of the embossed piece. And then I'm going to take this little piece of scrap ribbon that I have left and just tie my little faux bow on in it. And snip it off. And then the whole thing gets glued to the front. Now you could put a greeting here if you wanted to. Or you can just wait and put it inside here. But that's, be warned, because I also almost did this. The greeting needs to go here. You have a tendency to want to put it here. So be careful about where you're putting it. We're going to cut this a piece of white 4x4. And that's what's going on the inside. And I'm going to use the same greeting again, wishing you everything wonderful. And I'm going to do it in Lost Lagoon. And I'm thinking maybe for the greeting on this one, I'm just going to do a happy birthday. I'm going to do it on Pool Party because that's a nice contrast to this paper. There's a scrap piece of Pool Party, and I'm going to use the go-to greetings because they are go-to greetings. I've been using these a lot too lately. Happy birthday. And you want to keep this small. That's why I'm just doing plain, because when it stands up, when you open it and it stands up, if it's too big or too small, it isn't going to catch right. So you want it to catch. So you want to put it there. So I'm going to stamp it, and then I'm going to trim it to the size I want it. And I'm going to glue this inside. This is going to go right here, and it is going to go up on dimensionals. It has to, so that it catches. And there it is. Well, and once again, I'm turning it upside down. Okay, so it's hard for you to see. There, that's how it looks when it's finished. So that would sit like that, it folds up like that, and it opens up and sits like that. Fairly simple. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to go hunting my Deco Rectangles dies, put all my stamps away. Yes, I am going to put them away tonight before I leave this room because I cannot keep losing things. And I have to re-ink this Calypso Coral before I even attempt to use it again. So thank you for watching, and thanks for joining me. I really do appreciate you coming. And like I said, if you ordered anything from me, I have it. We'll get in touch. I'll call you, you call me, whatever. If you're in a hurry, let me know. If you're not in a hurry, I'll catch up with you somewhere. Thanks, Susie. It is an easy one. It really is. And here's all the measurements that you need. That's simple enough. So thanks for joining me. And I will see you again next week. Same time, same station. Good night.